welcome to the Houston Strong episode of The Gallant Goblin Plays Blood on the Clocktower. How's everybody doing tonight?
We're here.
Yes. Good.
Thank you all for joining us. So, for folks who may not know, I'm based out of Houston, Texas. Hey, Kazi, it's so good to see ya. I'm glad to see you chilling out with us in chat. But yeah, I'm based in Houston, Texas, me and Grady. And so about half of our Clocktower contingent are here as well, including Jesse here. And Houston this past week had a hurricane come through the whole area here, Hurricane Beryl. And so a lot of folks in town have had house damage, we've had flooding, we've had power outages and water outages and everything else you can imagine. And so Grady and I are doing okay. We lost power for a little while, but otherwise we are back and running. So we're trying to help take care of our friends and family who are waiting for the power company to get to them. Jesse, how are you holding up? Jesse's holding up.
We've had power almost the entire time, so
That's
we're
good.
very lucky.
So
My work did not have power though, so I've been off all week.
sometimes there's upsides.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we wanted to just, I thought about not streaming too, because me and Grady are leaving town tomorrow for a trip out to California for a friend's wedding. But I wanted to just bring in whoever wanted a distraction, have a good time, just to see each other, see friendly faces, and just have a little fun low pressure game. Hey, our cat boy's there in chat too. Good to see you, cat boy. And so yeah, I wanted to appreciate y'all coming in. We're just gonna have a short one today. We're gonna play Hide and Seek by Narninian and Zaba, which is a little script where a lot of people have excuses to lie, whether on the good team or the bad team. But let's just go through and just say hi to everybody. And my question for you this week is, how are you doing? So Elise, how are you doing?
Hello. It is just after Clocktower Con, feeling a bit socially depleted, but here for a cozy time and a good time. And shout out to people who said that they love this stream because that meant a lot to us, and we appreciate you and see you.
Oh, thank you, Elise. I'm glad that we that you were able to go to Clocktower Con and have some fun experiences out there. It sounded like a really interesting and fun experience. And V joining us again. V, how are you doing?
I'm good. Yeah, same here. Just post Clocktower Con, feeling a little low energy, but in the mood for a nice, like, low pressure, fun game.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the damsel in the script. I'm like, oh yes, low pressure.
When I originally picked the script, I don't know if it's a low pressure script, but it's a script with shenanigans in it, so we'll have a good time.
Low pressure is a state of mind, I think.
Yeah, you're low pressure because you're among friends and people who love you, and so that's
I mean the grim is as dangerous you make it, Theo.
There you go.
It's about the vibes.
How are you doing, Marissa?
Hey, I'm here for my monthly Clocktower cameo. Between other things, we are currently in the middle of Gen Con prep.
Yep.
So that's where we are. It's getting ready to go to Gen Con in a couple of weeks.
I got my Paizo Press the form to fill out to make sure I can meet up with as many of y'all for interviews as possible for our D&D and Pathfinder and Starfinder content. So we're going to have some fun times at Gen Con in a couple of weeks now.
And not Pathfinder, Starfinder, or D&D related. Y'all are coming to Gen Con Goblin Movie Night, right?
Oh, yeah. What are we watching?
We're watching The Princess Bride.
Princess Bride.
Right?
Which I don't know if I've ever seen all the way through, but that's why you do these.
Exactly, and that's the point of them.
That's right.
I guess it's like a few hours after y'all do that.
Jesse, you're coming to Gen Con, and how are you doing?
Doing good. I have been a little stir crazy not having work, and I haven't known what to do with myself. So I'm glad I'm here with a thing to do.
Excellent.
Yeah, too.
Helza, how you holding up? How's it cold down there?
Cold, yeah. Like it's probably about 7 degrees Celsius. I don't know what that is in American Fahrenheit. Someone can work it out.
30s? I feel like
40.
Celsius.
It's
about 45.
Yeah, the house is very poorly insulated. So I've got my cozy blanket, I've got a cozy cat, and
Okay.
I'm also a little low energy post Sydney Clocktower Con. But hi to everyone, and Elise told me that Muffin and I have actual fans. So I didn't actually meet any of you. Perhaps you were too intimidated to come and say hello. But that's really nice. I'm glad you enjoy watching. I enjoy playing, and I only do it to have fun and meet lovely people.
Exactly. How you doing, Glenn?
I'm doing good. Been super busy week for me with NATO in town, but that's how my job goes. So
It's this year, I'm sure, will be very low pressure for all your work. Like, you'll be fine. Well, good to have you here, though. And Writings, how are you doing?
Good. A little tired, a little stressed, but also good, doing all right. Spent about 2 weeks filming a movie recently called Cracula, and then I have 2 48 film festivals that come up this month, as well as pickups for that said film, Cracula, and I'm being asked to direct another short somewhere in between.
Congratulations. Good to hear some good
Nice.
news. Love that.
So lots of filming this month.
Oh, I love that. Elise Catboy wanted to know, he says, we had fans? Where did you see that?
All right, let me recap very briefly because I got to meet a bunch of new people at Clocktower Con Sydney, and I had some wonderful people come up and talk about how they've either seen this stream or they've heard of this stream, and there was just so much love for the Gallant Goblin crew, for the community we have, and also like the production quality and the care that we put into it because I think that like we all really love this game. We love putting on a show for everyone, and yeah, people are seeing it, and yes, they are fans of our show, so they exist. They've said hi, and passing on the love.
Well, thank you, Elise, and all the people who told you that. We appreciate it.
Thank you to all the fans.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, they're here to watch a show, so let's put on a show for them. Let me... Oh, I've already put together a script, or a grim? That's the word. It's a grim. I haven't... Oh, also... Two quick things. Last night, our fire alarm went off twice, and so I'm a little bit lacking in sleep. Unrelated, apparently, to the hurricane. Just decided it was going to go off in the middle of the night twice. Once at 2 o'clock and once at 3 o'clock. And also, we are going to be off next week. Our stream manager, Larry, is having his birthday next week, and so we're going to take a week off and celebrate Larry's birthday. And we're going to go get Japanese barbecue, and we're going to have a fun evening, and we're just going to chill out. But we will be back the week after that, and we're going to have a good time. And hopefully Houston will be recovered a little bit, and we'll have a little pre-Gen Con game. So looking forward to that. All that out of the way, let me... I think I have everything set up and ready to go here. In a 7-player game, we should have 5 townsfolk, 0 outsiders, 1 minion, and 1 demon. And I'm going to make sure that I have everything set up correctly, which I think I do.
Low pressure is a state of mind. So we'll just keep this in mind.
It is. All right.
There's no lunatic.
No lunatic in this one, so nothing to worry about. That's the high pressure one. All right, let's go ahead and hand these out and just see how it goes. Oop. And if we end early, we can maybe do time for a second one. We'll see how it goes. But I'm going to go ahead and just send you all into night number 1. So sweet dreams, everybody.
What's the gen for?
Welcome back. I am muted from the stream. Checking out the low battery fire detector. Yeah, great. We think that's probably what happened. Also because it went off exactly at 2 o'clock, or 2 o'clock and 3 o'clock on the dot, which was a little odd. But anyway, let's take a look at our setup that we might have to do here. I don't think there's much. Or any. Oh, the noble. We have to decide who we're going to show our noble. So we're definitely going to show our noble, our mutant. And where's our noble? I'm so tired. Yes, we're going to show and we're going to show our minion. And we're going to show, who else is going to want to hide a little bit? I think maybe our Undertaker is going to want to hide. We can have them all right here together. So we'll show those 3. Assuming that Writings doesn't get sniped, which Writings might. Wait, what does Writing shirt say? I can't quite see it. Well, let's go get this little setup going. Yeah, we'll start here.
God.
Okay.
Hello.
Well.
You get to be evil again.
Yeah, apparently.
You are the Godfather. You start knowing which outsiders are in play, and the outsider that is in play this time is the mutant.
Okay.
And if one dies today, during the day, you get to choose and kill somebody in the night. So if you can figure out who the mutant is and get them executed or killed in some other way, I don't know if there's anything else that can kill people in the day in this game, then you get an extra kill at night.
Okay.
So if that happens, I recommend, trying to coordinate something with your demon so you don't end up sniping the same person overnight, because that tends to happen a lot.
Oh, fair.
So,
is that right? Okay.
So you might want to talk to your demon, who is, I've already forgotten, Marissa.
So, perfect.
So, you might want to concoct some sort of little plan to communicate if you need to about that. So just something, a little tidbit of advice for you.
Okay, that sounds good.
You have any other questions for me?
No, it's all good.
Okay, I wish you luck.
See you.
Cheers.
Bye now.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back. You get to be evil and the demon.
All right. Let's start with writing.
Well, do you want to know who your minion is? It might be writings.
Oh, snap. You're right. I get a minion.
It's not writings. Your minion is Glenn.
Oh, even better. Last time
Good.
Glenn and I were partnered, we almost took everybody out.
Mm-hmm.
What
Well,
is Glenn?
you have to go ask Glenn to find out.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, the Puka works. I'm not sure if you've been the Puka yet or not, but each night you choose a player, they are poisoned, and the previously poisoned player dies and then becomes healthy. So you poison somebody one night and they die the next night. So
right.
Now who do you want to choose?
Let's do writings. I'm going to cause some chaos.
That sounds good to me. Bluffs is another thing that you might like. Your bluffs are artist,
Okay.
preacher,
All right.
and raven keeper.
All right.
One thing I'm going to start telling everybody is that if you have questions about how any of these bluffs are run or played or anything, please let me know. Like what kind of information, do they get like a number? Do they get yes or no? Like all those little things, just so we don't mess up bluffs and lies in the game. So if you have any questions about them, please do let me know. The preacher might be the only one that's kind of unfamiliar to folks.
Do we want to break it down for the audience?
Sure, yeah. The artist, once per game during the day, you can ask me a yes or no question. Just remember that it's during the day, and that, the question has to be yes or no. So that's that one. And the preacher, each night you choose a player, and if you choose a minion, a minion, if chosen, learns this. So if you pick let's say like Elise was a minion, and you picked Elise, the minion would be Elise. The minion would learn you have been chosen by a preacher.
Okay. And they wouldn't be able to use their ability that night.
They won't be able to use their ability from then on until the preacher is dead.
Okay.
But if the preacher dies, then they get their power back.
Okay.
So does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. I kind of stumbled over my words there, so if something didn't make sense, please let me know.
And it's only the minion who loses their ability.
Yeah, if you choose a minion only, they lose their ability. And finally, you have the Raven Keeper, which is an old standby. If you die at night, you are welcome to choose a player, and you learn their character.
Sweet.
So if you get sniped off in the night only, just keep in mind. So, any questions?
Nope. I'm building out my game plan as we go, and I will talk to Glenn in the morning.
Perfect. All right. I'll try to keep up. Good luck.
Bye.
Bye. Excellent snipe. So we are not going to show Glenn. We are going to show, because it at least can be pretty provable. So I think we are just going to have to show V, and that should really throw things off. That's the best bet there. Let's see. So we're going to poison you. Make sure we're doing this right. We get the Godfather. We got that. And what does the Godfather say? You learn which one's in play, obviously. Seamstress can use their ability tonight if they want to. Hello.
Hey.
You are the Seamstress. If you would like, you can use your ability right now.
I'm going to, and I'm going to check Marissa and Elise, my neighbors.
Okay, yeah, you check your neighbors, and you learn that, no, they are not on the same team.
Ooh, sneaky. Thank you.
Good luck. Powerful snipe there, getting the provable virgin and Marissa the demon. So that is very powerful. So we're going to put a snipey on you because you use your ability. But having you in the noble pings, it might make your information a little sus to the rest of the table. So we're going to see how that goes. Let's go talk to Writings and give him his poisoned information. Hello. So let me see what your shirt says there.
Nightbreed.
Oh, fancy. You
Have you
are... I'm sorry?
Have you ever seen Nightbreed?
No, I'm not familiar.
Oh, you should watch it. You might like it. Nightbreed is it's a Clive Barker film, the director of Hellraiser.
Mhm.
But it is basically, if you read through the undertones, the Nightbreed, it's a group of individuals who are the monsters, so to speak. They live in Midian. It's a civilization in the graveyard, underground, and they're an ostracized community. And when you look at the undertones of it, it's an allegory of the LGBTQ community, as the director is.
I didn't know Clay Barker was queer. I had no idea. Interesting. I was going to say one thing about that we have in common too is that this camera makes me look just as green as the people on your shirt. I don't know why. See, there's a camera of me right there that makes me look like I have normal human skin tones. But this one makes me look like I have jaundice. I don't know why. I've never been able to fix it. But are you feeling quite noble today, good sir?
Just a tiny bit.
You have a little top hat handy. I want to do a game where everybody has like costume pieces handy, and you just have to grab, and if you want to, because it's kind of, giving away a little bit, but you can bluff. But you are noble. You learn 3 players, one and only one of which, I think that should actually be one of whom is evil. Because you use whom with people, not which is for objects. But anyway, we'll take that up with Steven. But anyway, they're going around correcting and some of the wording in some of these, so it's a good time to fix that. Anyway, the 3 people you learn are Helza, Jesse, and V. One and only one of whom are evil. Helza, Jesse, and V.
Gives me a reason to talk to everybody.
It does. That's what this whole game's about, is this reasons to chat to people. All right. I wish you good luck.
All right, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Excellent. I think that might be everyone. So let's go ahead and I'll tell you briefly about our sponsor, Hit Point Press. If you do love us, go love them because they keep us making content. And they're also fantastic and they make really cool stuff. I'll probably change the ad up here and talk maybe about some of their other products too, including my favorite. Well, I'm going to save it for next time. I'll tell you about it next time. But my favorite is Heckna, which is their evil clown, evil carnival setting. But let's talk about animated hit cards first, and then we'll go to day number 1. Enhance and improve your 5e games today with Hit Point Press. Explore the whimsical dark carnival setting of Heckna. Will you see through the glitzy charade or fall prey to Heckna's everlasting torment? Or explore the cute but deceptively deep campaign setting of Humblewood, where a new threat imperils the peace between the Humblefolk and the Birdfolk. Or enhance your 5e games with animated spell, condition, and townsfolk cards. Add a slew of creative and gorgeously illustrated magical items with the Griffon Saddlebag. Learn more today at Hit Point Press by using our link in the corner or down below. Ooh,
And we're
hello and welcome back. I think my transitions are going slow and stuttery tonight. I don't know why. I probably should have done a cheeky little reboot before we started. Because I'm dead, and now you have to solve my murder. Lost, swept away in the storm. Go have fun and solve my pesky murder. Good luck. I'm going to give you 5 minutes.
Cool. Putting us on a timer.
Just for fingerprints. Figure it out. Oh, we're already
We're all keen, aren't we?
You
must
trust me. Distrust V challenge. So knowing that, I will trust you, and we'll just see what happens. It's going to be a real challenge. I can't tell you how suspicious you already seem.
I'm suspicious of you. That's what I am.
No, yeah, I know. I know the trust challenge doesn't really work if I'm evil, but I am good.
I was so nervous, by the way, when you said you were going to trust me 100%. I was like, please don't give me a red token. And I didn't get one, so I'm stoked.
Okay, no, I can't be. This is already a difficulty. Why are you so suspicious? I have to trust you because I said I would. Internally, I'm like making this promise. I'm going to trust you.
So what are you?
Don't make it difficult for me. I'm the virgin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's actually perfect. That's actually
really?
genuinely perfect. I'm the
Really?
seamstress. I checked you and Marissa last night, and I got that you're not on the same team. I will nominate you today.
Wait. Okay. Sorry. Yep. I gotta keep actively putting my mind back in we're trusting V mode. Not
I was
distrust.
gonna lie to you and tell you that I was the seamstress who hadn't used my ability.
Right. If you lie to me,
because I got a no on
this
you.
trusting.
I'm still the seamstress, but I got a no.
I'm the godfather.
Okay. Oh, that means we might have an outsider.
That means we do have an outsider. There's a mutant in play.
Okay, I didn't get that information.
Yeah, so that's the key. And as you know, part of that rule is that if they die, then
Game challenge, and it's very difficult. That's the information I have. Who do you think is trustworthy or untrustworthy so far?
I don't know. I talked to Marissa, and neither of us really had any information to give each other.
That's honestly very fair. Well, we can trade some information. Maybe I can come up with a hint about my role. My role has has one letter that's repeated.
Repeating letter. Got it.
One repeated letter. Yeah. One or more repeated letters. Yeah.
Like next to each other, or just has multiple
just
of that letter?
There's multiple
Got it.
of that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So a lot of them.
Yeah. What about you?
My ability can only either be used or go off once. So it's a one-time ability.
Okay. I think. All right. That's exciting. I think for now, I'm going to put you down as the Raven Keeper, and we'll leave it at that. But that's very exciting. Cool.
I'm saying I am either the Virgin or the Raven Keeper.
Ooh, very good. That's all we can say for now, isn't it? Really, there's not much else to be said at this point in the game.
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Take care.
In their conversation with you, neither of you really learnt much or shared much. So, how do you want to share a lot with me or a little with me? I will tell you very little information.
Yeah, I have little information. I did a 3-for-3 with Jesse because Jesse and I usually have got each other's backs most game.
Yep.
So I am down to share that I am either the artist, the preacher, or the Raven Keeper. And unfortunately, stuff has to happen before I can learn anything.
Right. Did Jesse put both artist and Raven Keeper in the 3s that they gave you?
Yes.
Interesting. I'm going to put you down as a preacher, and we can leave it at that for now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, either I woke up first night or I can wake up later. I'll give you the same.
Lovely. Can wake up sometimes, maybe.
It depends if fire alarm goes off.
I mean, that's what you gave me. That's about I was like, I reciprocated.
Got it. Well, I'm glad we're both good.
Exactly. Let's just remember that.
Yep.
Oh, Marissa.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Marissa's having her problem again.
Trying to sell us on the Seattle area. This doesn't help any.
Oh
no, we lost it.
No.
You cursed it.
Oh gosh.
Okay, Jesse's back.
Jesse's back.
Helza, sorry, was that you or Muffin who wanted to say something?
It was Muffin. Press the space bar.
Oh no, Marissa.
There's Marissa.
Okay.
You're muted though. Marissa, you're muted.
Hard time just tonight, Marissa? I thought you had a problem always.
Oh no, tonight's worse because that's the longest it's ever taken to reload the game. Normally it's instantaneous.
Oh.
That was a hard load. We'll see how that goes.
Well,
I
we'll
caught
keep things
some friendly fire there and it knocked me out.
Oh no.
All right, I'm going to give you a minute, and then we'll open nominations.
Okay. Is there any
I know
demons where we
nothing.
have to nominate and kill somebody, or else we
Oh.
lose?
No.
Question.
Then I think.
Look at that.
No, the only thing to really be worried, I guess, about is like there's an OHO, so that if you're giving your true role, there's a good chance you could get killed.
Mhm.
Um, and if you were a first night info person, if you died tonight, that you could have been puka poisoned, so your info
Oh,
could
of
have been
course.
bunked.
Ah,
Okay.
Point. I still didn't think about that.
Oh.
Is there any suggestion of any outsiders?
I have not heard of
yet,
any
but they'd be
outsiders.
quite quiet if
We,
there
we have
if there were
zero, base 0.
The only way
So-
we'd have
Yeah.
an outsider in this
Be a
game
godfather.
at present would be Godfather or a Huntsman.
any. Huntsman.
Yeah.
Oh, Huntsman, yeah, of course.
so did
yeah.
we have anybody with first night info? I'm looking.
Ah,
I guess not.
See.
Oh wait, Noble. If the Noble wants to say something.
I don't know if anybody's going to volunteer to
Or
die
librarian.
early.
I was gonna say, V, I saw your hand up. Did you want to say something?
Oh, is it up?
Oh, I thought I saw you like lift your actual
Yeah.
hand.
Oh no. I'm just doing
Dan-
little
You're fine.
neurodivergent things
Spirit
with my
fingers.
hands.
I feel that.
All right, well, I'll
Yes.
say nominations are open.
V nominates Elise.
V nominates Elise and dies.
Oh,
Oops, you're dead. There you go.
Nice.
oh snap!
Tell us why.
Virgin
No,
check.
it's
Elise, how do you respond to that accusation?
I believe that the day ends immediately.
Oh, you're right. It is an execution,
I was
not
gonna-
a death.
I was like,
Thank you. It's
No
been a long
worries.
day. It's been a long day. I think we
Good
should all go
night.
to sleep early. Good night, everybody.
Really nice.
We deserve it. We
Hey.
deserve it.
Well, we know
Well,
who
I gotta-
somebody's role is.
All right, we're back. Woof. Wake up, Theo. Wake up. We're all good. Let's go through our night.
Hello.
Hello. Who would you like to target tonight?
I know that Elise is town. I mean, everybody is town. So let's target Elise tonight.
Okay, I'll take care of it. Good luck.
Right?
Bye. Okay. All right. Makes sense. And we're going to trash that, and we're going to replace it with dead. Which is really going to make writings maybe feel a little bit scared, but we'll see. And yeah, we're going to have a chain of confirmation here, which is going to be a little bit scary. I think Marissa's in deep, deep trouble. But we'll just see what happens. We can always re-roll if we need to. Hello.
Hey.
You are looking through your recent body that's been brought in, and you find a pair of scissors, shears maybe, because
Yeah.
V was the seamstress.
Brilliant. That's good. Good to know. Thank you.
You're welcome. Good luck. All right, and that is all she wrote. Let's move it along and get ready to re-rack, I think. It'll be all right. It'll be all right.
Oh, here we are.
Oh, snap.
Hey, good morning. It's a low player game, so it doesn't take too long to go through the night, especially when we're down another person. Unfortunately, writings died in the night.
Oh. So we need to find out what the roles were for both V
Ah.
and writings.
Hold on. Having... Whoa. Where is my game?
Uh-oh.
There we go.
Uh-oh.
No.
Who's still here?
My ad blocking software decides to ping sometimes, and then it just takes out my browser. We're good. Continue.
So who wants to start? V, you want to tell us
I
about
will.
yourself?
I was the seamstress on night one. I checked Marissa against Elise and got that they weren't on the same team. Elise then claimed Virgin to me, and I was like, "Oh, there's no way." So now there's that.
I was so ready to fight you if this whole thing didn't happen.
Me
I was
too.
like,
Yeah, I heard about this was going down. I'm like, oh, I could see this fight happening.
I will also just point out that it's very likely we could have a pucker.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Okay. Oops. Well,
Oh,
they
yeah.
ran off.
Hello.
Just want to clarify something with my role.
Yeah.
Just if it happens, if I die, do I still have to not be mad?
If you are dead, you don't have an ability anymore.
I don't have an ability anymore.
Yeah, so
I
if you're
can
mad
just
about
do
being an
whatever
outsider,
once I'm
you
dead.
might be executed. Yeah, so yeah, you don't have an ability.
Okay, so if I died, I could tell people what I was, and I'd be fine.
Yeah. Well, you can still. Well, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'm
They don't
thinking
have an
about
ability
there's a couple of roles out there that are a little bit different.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it doesn't say in death. So yeah, if you're dead, you can say what you want.
Cool. Just clarifying for if
Yeah.
it happens.
Cheers. Thinking of the Serenovas, I think. All right. Hey, how's
Too
it?
slow.
You go
Too
bounce
slow I
around.
am.
I wish that was me.
What are you?
I'm good. I'm still scared about telling people specifically what I am in case we have
Okay.
like an oh-ho. I know you're good, but just
Yeah, no, that's totally fair. I'm going to put you down as some random powerful good roll. I'll
Yeah.
chuck you down as the preacher. There we go.
fair.
Okay. Thank you.
Really? I
Yeah.
never would have guessed you're the virgin. Well, you don't look like a virgin.
Got
Let's
the
see.
bear. What can you tell me about yourself now?
So I am either the town crier or the raven keeper.
Okay, I'm going to put you down as the town crier because I think Jesse claimed Raven Keeper.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And then Jesse and I both claimed Artist and Raven's Keeper at the same time too, so a bunch of us have very similar bluffs. So it doesn't help any of our stories.
no, it doesn't.
Yeah,
It
no,
doesn't.
but
No, I have basically the evil team is either you and Jesse, you and Glenn, or Jesse and Glenn, as far as I'm concerned. yeah.
I am the artist. So that's I have my question. Hi Theo, I'll be asking you that later if I survive the night. And I haven't asked my question yet, so I do.
Okay,
Just-
that's all right.
I'm just afraid of it getting out there.
All right, I'm going to put you down as a damsel and leave it at that. Goodbye.
What did you say?
I was just saying I don't want to say what I am.
Okay, you didn't hint.
I'm
at
just
being
like,
a
I don't
damsel.
want to tell anyone what I am.
Okay,
No,
but you didn't say anything.
she just said
about
that at the very end. I was
Okay. Fair.
No.
All right. I might have needed an out, and that's not helping.
When
you
the
go.
calls,
Yeah,
otherwise they turn into a pumpkin.
It's like the tardy bell. I get it.
Yep.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
yeah.
I'll give you a minute, about a minute, and then we'll open nominations.
Yep.
Writings, we did not hear from you, but what was your role?
I've shared my info.
On a
I feel
1-to-1.
Out of everyone today, Writings is the only person who's told me everything, and everybody else is being very cagey. Also, Helzer and I haven't spoken, and we meant to.
I got
No, no,
some
no.
things from some people because we're both confirmed, so I was kind of trying to
Oh,
split
yeah.
the circle.
Yeah,
so
that's what I was like, please take my info, both of you. Go with it.
Oh, yeah.
What was the seamstress read again?
Seamstress was Marissa, Elise, no.
But yeah,
so
so
not
which
the
makes
same
me
alignment?
inclined
Not
to
the
believe
same.
that
This is
Marissa
evil.
could be evil.
My thought is,
and-
though, we
Unless
have a
you-
potential poisoner, and you might be
yeah.
poisoned, V, because I am the artist. I haven't asked my question yet.
You should probably ask your question.
Or yeah.
Ask your question real quick before we kill you.
Okay.
Even without-
I'm going. You're peer pressuring me.
I agree.
Sorry.
Uh-oh.
Well, hello.
The jig might be up.
I figured this was gonna happen. It was too small of a group. The last time we did tiny game, I was also evil that time, Theo.
That's okay.
You don't give me games where I can hide.
This one's supposed to be, but like you got sniped by somebody, and
I got sniped. I'm trying to push that they're poisoned.
No,
I'm trying
We'll
to push
see.
it. I need a good question to ask you that will cause some chaos.
Mm-hmm.
A good yes or no question that will cause some chaos. I could ask you, am I evil? And you could tell me, no, I'm not, but that is too goofy.
Yeah, you probably need to frame.
Was V poisoned?
That's You can.
Too much.
Yeah.
Nope.
I don't know.
No, that's my own conspiracy theory.
I'm bad at these kind of things too, so don't judge my reaction.
Okay.
Because you would know the answer to that already,
Mhm.
because you know Elise what role Elise is. So if you're good, you already know that she must be poisoned.
I do.
and so you wouldn't ask that.
Yeah, I need a good question, and they're already on to me. I'm just drawing for time and drawing out your stream at this point.
I could give you some suggestions.
I would love that.
Like you can say I figure there's a poisoner in play, so I picked like 2 people, asked if one of them is the poisoner. You could say 2 people, like you can include your actual minion in there. Like the 2 people you think are the most sus. Something like that.
Okay,
And
so
try
it's either
to
gonna
just
be
try to throw
Helza
it on
and Glenn or Jesse and Glenn.
so you can just try to throw sus away from you, if you think there's a poisoner or something along those lines. Just something to get it off of you today. He's got to get off today, but you better.
Yeah,
hurry.
I just gotta get through tonight. Okay. Yeah. Is Jesse or Glenn the poisoner?
Okay. Well, we'll find out. Cheers.
Cheers.
So it would be funny, wouldn't it? It'd be like, if we want to be entertaining.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There'd be
All
no
right.
good
No,
information.
it's entertaining.
What's your false information?
Let's.
I feel like you've already just no, Marissa's the bad guy. Done.
All the information
I'm
I have
gonna
to
go
go off
with
of.
All the information we have. No, I did ask yes or no. Is there a poisoner? And yes, there is a poisoner.
Okay.
So our information could be slightly false.
I have reason to believe there's not a poisoner. That's all I will
Oh.
say.
Okay.
Okay.
I've heard a thing
And the Zephyrs
from someone that I won't say anything about.
Oh,
Okay.
maybe a Theranovus or something. Then.
Huh.
When is voting open? Or
Oh,
nominations?
sorry, nominations are open. I thought I said that earlier. I didn't. No. Yeah, nominations are open.
I don't know if you did. I didn't hear it. How's the nominations?
would like-
How's
yeah.
it nominate to? Marissa.
Yeah.
All right. Tell us why.
Because the confirmed seamstress got that she's on the opposite team from the confirmed virgin. And if there is a poisoner and that information is wrong, then so be it. But we have to, I think that's the best thing for now. And also Jessie says there's no poisoner and she may have very good reason for that. So
Okay. Marissa, what's your defense?
I mean, I'm the artist. I did just ask my question. I trust you that we have a poisoner, unless I am now the one poisoned. So
But
But
that would
also
mean
Find out if
poisoner.
there's no deaths.
we are. Yeah, we'll find out tonight.
Okay. Anything you want to add to that?
At the moment, I don't really have anything that doesn't just make me look more guilty.
Okay. All right. I'll roll about 3 to be put on the block. Here you go. Remember, you use
Rough
your
situation.
use your
Marissa.
dead vote, you lose it.
Can we get one more? Yeah, thank you, Elise.
Yeah.
And there might be the evil team.
3 is
Might
enough.
be.
That might be it. Yeah.
Any other nominations? Yeah, I'm gonna call it in 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and Jesse is executed and dies. Everybody goes to sleep.
Wow.
Whoa.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Jesse hinting there that they are an outsider, so they know that there is a Godfather in play, and that is enough for me to save this game. And because a outsider died today, the Godfather gets a kill. No, that was legit, because Jesse did imply about being an outsider, so knowing that there's a Godfather in play, that's close enough for me, and it saves our game. So let's go and take care of this. Yeah, and Elise is dying.
I'm just
Hello.
Jesse's a mutant.
But one of the possibilities, possibly.
That is one of the possibilities. Okay. My only option left is Helza now.
Okay.
We might be able to make it through this.
Okay, you want that?
I mean, nobody else is going to be alive. Elise is going to die in the morning because they were claimed last.
Okay, I'll take care of it.
Wait, what night is this? Did I already claim Helza?
No, you did. You did Elise last time.
Okay, so writing's list. I already pre-wrote it down and then told you, not the other way around.
Okay,
Got
yeah,
it.
that happens.
Yep.
All right. Hell's up.
Yep.
Okay, I'll take care of it. Good luck.
Bye.
Bye. If they do this right, they can win. Poisoned and oops, not that. Dead. All right, let's see if they can coordinate this. Well, wait. Yeah. Well, no, actually, yeah, Glenn. If Glenn snipes Helza tonight, it's over already. Hello.
So I still haven't figured that one out, but I'm assuming that I get to kill somebody.
Yeah, you do. A outsider died in the day.
Okay, I will take out Helza then.
Okay, I'll wish you luck.
Okay, thanks.
Cheers. Played it by the book, and you are dead. That's the game. They pulled it out. maybe it was mean, but I think it was fair. It's a borderline case, so it's a borderline case. Bear with me. All right, let's go tell them the news.
That's right, long service leave. For 10 years, you're entitled to 6 weeks off. Hey?
Well, you know who else has some time off today?
I think
It's Elise.
It had to be Elise. It had to be Elise. She's
And
confirmed.
Helza.
Yeah.
And the game
What? No.
is over. And congratulations go
Oh,
The evil team.
to
the
the
only people
evil
that-
team.
whoa.
Because there's only 2 people left alive.
Well done, evil guys.
Actually, the first time we've been down to just evil people, I think.
Yeah, that's
Oh, I was sure that Jesse was the self-Serenovusing Serenovus. Oh, that madness break was so obvious. I was like, what the heck?
I
It's so
made
evil.
mistakes.
So let's talk about what happened. That ended a little prematurely there, possibly, but it was well earned. We had, where to start? We had Elise, our virgin, who was nominated by V, our seamstress. Who picked Elise and Marissa on night number 1, which was, and learned they are not on the same team because Marissa was our hooker.
Yeah.
We had Ridings, the noble who was sniped by Marissa on night number 1, and so I told Ridings that Helza, Jesse, and V, I believe, one of them was evil, and Helza was our Undertaker. And because Glenn was our godfather and Jesse was our mutant who intimated that they knew.
I said I heard somebody else. I said somebody else told me.
It was a borderline. It was definitely a borderline case. It was definitely
It was
a borderline
annoyed,
case.
not quite mad.
To be fair, Jesse, I was looking for a way. If you were going to break it at all, you were going to have to die to save Marissa.
Yeah,
Wow.
I misinterpreted that. I thought that Jesse was saying basically they were the dreamer and that they had dreamed someone as something else other than a poisoner.
It's
That's
a
how
borderline.
I thought Jesse was a really good Serenovus and had made themselves mad last night and was like, right, time to save my demon.
I thought Jesse was Serenovus mad and was implying there was a Serenovus in play.
Yeah, that's exactly what I
Either way, I
wasn't
actually
that
think it was really fun. I like that. And I think being strict on the madness makes the game more fun as well. So I'm glad
that's
Because
why
at the end of our conversation too, where you said something about a damsel, Theo came at the last minute. Was like, "Were you telling people that you're the damsel?" I'm like, no, I wasn't.
I literally just walked in. I was like, I'm just going to put you down as damsel. Goodbye.
I was like,
I almost said that as well because of the things that Jesse was saying, but it wasn't because they were saying anything about being an outsider, because they specifically weren't saying anything about being an outsider.
I will admit that I didn't
really
quite. I'm sorry. I will admit that I didn't quite realize the game would be over as soon as I executed Jesse. I was like, oh, there's going to be 2 kills tonight. And then there was a possibility that Glenn was also going to pick Elise, in which case we wake up with the final 3.
Yes.
But it didn't end up happening that way. Glenn and Marissa were able to kind of coordinate that somehow, and so they snuck a win out of the jaws of victory there. I will say, I was very strict on you, Jesse. So
No, it's okay. I wasn't being as careful as I should have been.
But also, it's like I've been the demon the last a couple of times we've had the tiny games. It is super easy to like really quickly process of deduction who the demon is.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, when you died, Jesse died by madness, I was like, oh, I think Marissa's probably
Yeah,
the demon
yeah.
now.
Marissa's
But it's
goose was
mostly, like-
cooked as soon as V
Yeah,
picked Marissa, and then Elise and nominated Elise like that, and then the Undertaker also confirmed V, so we had this super strong, and
Yeah,
so
wow.
yeah.
But then you get the smaller, shorter games with the small group as well, and they're over faster, and
Feel up for another?
it's just a different vibe. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd be
just,
down.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Feels
Like another.